Like balsa wood, like
Yeah.
really soft wood. Yeah, we talked about this last week. Yep, last Monday.
And
Got a brand new container for all your stuff. Well, yeah, I was gonna say Sam can't do the recap. Hold on to your butts. We're live.
All right, so last time on D&D, you guys have been around the fungi forest for quite some time now. You went to Sporelina's village, where you were able to save the village from a corrupt leader, potentially going to bring the ruin of the village down. He thought that he was doing the right thing by making a deal with this plant-like being. However, you saw through that and banished said being. You guys traveled from the village into a different part of the forest where you met up with some, we would call them traditionalist Funglett people, where they would infect a humanoid and do a ritual, and the humanoid explodes and covers the wall in a mural of blood and flesh, and then they would eat said flesh, just like how fungus eats away at dead things. And then they said that they would help you with the attack to Halath if, and only if, you restored some of their temples / grounds by the Rift. Now, the Rift is a giant canyon in the middle of the fungi forest. It separates two different parts of the forest, and on the opposite side that you are not on is the pathway to Halath. You agreed that you would help stabilize the area from a fungus queen, some veggie pygmies, and a succubus, I believe. And you guys headed off first to the side of the rift where you could see kind of a compound of some sort, ruins that have been taken over by this fungus queen. You guys rushed through all the different barriers of entry, the defenses, violet fungi, and other things that you ran past, which are slowly making their way towards you. And you guys met with the fungus queen. You had some quick discussions with her. She wasn't really having it, and she decided to attack you. Next to her was a minotaur who seemed to have like a glaze over his eyes, saying "Mama, Mama," and the fungus queen told all of her minions to attack you. As they attacked you, you guys struck down the fungus queen. But to your surprise, the spores from the fungus queen rose up and took over the body of another Funglette, as the queen looks over all of you and just says, "You didn't think it would be that easy now, would you?" And that, I believe, is where we will begin. In the middle of battle.
That bitch.
All right, Cinnamoira, you look behind you. Elora is down. Barry is also engaging in combat with this very large mound. Sporelina and Kaelor have been inspired. And Kaelor, do you remember what that symbol is? Not Kaelor, Kertz.
Sorry?
Do you remember what that
lightning
symbol
bolts?
is? Yeah, what is that symbol? Do you recall?
Oh, that's not lightning.
I checking my notes, but I don't remember.
Let's see if I have an ability that...
Are you
Pause.
restrained or something?
Yeah, you were.
Grappled?
Were you held by the shambling?
Oh yeah, you're inside the shambling mound. You were being eaten.
Ah, you're being eaten. And you're acidified. That's probably what it is acid.
Ooh, no, I don't remember that at all.
I remember Sporelina was eaten. I don't know if you're actually inside or if you're just grappled.
I'm out of it now.
Right. I just didn't know if the Kurtz was. I don't remember Kurtz actually being eaten. I think he's just grappled.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's right.
All right, so Cinnamoira, that is the starting point.
All
What would you
right,
like to do?
well, I am going to attack the mushroom thing in front of me. Is that going to be
Let me get
enough?
to it.
Does a 15 hit?
It just barely hits.
Oh, sweet merciful Buddha. Okay. I'm going to
8
do
points of
that,
damage.
and
as
then
you slash through him.
I'm going to give... Could I give Elora Bardic Inspiration even though she's unconscious?
It is a skill check or saving throw, so technically, I think
Death
you
saves
can.
or saving throws. Technically.
Yeah.
Get the fuck up, get the fuck out, get the fuck up.
You have been inspired, Elora.
Huzzah!
All right.
Sorry,
Anything else?
I don't have very many aspiring words right now. I'm a little perplexed. I think that is all I'm going to do.
Okay. The shambling mound is going to look at Kertz and also Kertz, I'm going to assume that that's a grapple. I'm going to just assume that. And it's going to engulf you.
Do I save? Can I save? Can I
Unable to breathe,
struggle?
and it must succeed on a Constitution saving throw at the start of each of the mound's turn, or take yada yada. That's weird. It doesn't like automatically cause damage. We're gonna make it cause damage right now. Yes, you can save. Make a con save. Natural 20. All right, with that natural 20, you are inside the mouth, but you haven't been fully engulfed yet, and you just take half of this. So 8 plus 4 is 12, divided by 2 is 6. So 6 points of damage for you, Kertz. That is bludgeoning damage, for the record. And that is... And the Shambling Mound uses its engulf on it. Cool. So it does have a slam attack. Sporelina, it is going to slam you with a 7 plus 7, 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right, it's going to miss you as it's swing and a miss. Let's see. The Funglett Granger is way back here, is going to step forward and is going to say something in Sylvan. Who understands Sylvan? I think only Sporelina.
Yeah.
He just says,
Yep.
"My queen, retreat for now. We can handle these ruffians."
Oh.
And he is going to spore
Queen is running.
sling. He is going to spore sling at Kaelor. That's not going to hit no matter what. Does he have multi-attack? Takes 2 scythe attacks or replace 1 scythe attack? No, he does not. Cool. This guy, he is going to step forward right in front of Kaelor in the doorway and is going to take 2 scythe attacks. 1, 2. These are plus 5 to hits. And that is a 12 plus 5, which is a 17. Does that hit you, Kaelor?
Yes, that'll hit me.
This is plus 3, so that is a 6 plus 3 is 9 bludgeon. Nope. Slashing damage. That's a scythe. Kertzy boy, you are grappled by this thing, and you are like halfway in its mouth.
Can I see Elora?
Can you see Elora?
Yes.
I'd say 50-50 shot, whether you're head first or feet first. Go ahead and give me a D100. 50 and above, you are feet first, and you'll be able to see Elora. You can see Elora.
Ooh. Healing word. So 20.
Nice, thank you.
Did my best. And that's bonus action. And we're going to start stabbing.
All right. Clavic Moonblade as you just slash at the shambling mound shambles. 16 is going to hit. Roll damage. That is 13. What is all that other stuff? That's like two-handed, divine
Two-handed
strike.
and divine strike, and then something else. Oh, just plus 2.
Slashing?
Yeah, it's D6 slashing, and then the divine is a D8. So 15 plus
21?
8.
20. Yeah, 21.
Yes.
Dope.
No, 23.
2. All right. Anything else?
Hopes and prayers.
All right, you just slash through it. You can see things falling down and wiggling around on the ground as they go limp. Sporelina, it is your turn.
Okay, Sporelina, come right here. Hi, Berry.
Berry.
She's gonna go ahead and touch Elora.
Ooh.
Not sexually, because she respects Cinna and her's relationship. Sad. Okay. 35 healing to you, Elora.
Hot
Donka.
damn.
And then I'm gonna get out of Barry's space, I think. Bonus action, I am going to throw a mushroom at the guy right in front of my very squishy friend Kaelor.
right, that'll definitely hit. 21. Even though he has a bonus to his AC. Wow.
35.
How would you like to kill him?
Oh, he just blasts apart. Like, think of like if you put like a firecracker inside of an actual mushroom, how it would just explode into pieces because it is force damage.
Just like when you guys saw Jared explodify from the fungi bloat, this
Correct.
guy just a ball of fungus flies right on him. There's like a delayed reaction, then
Kertz gets a little hungry.
Here.
all right. Anything else, Sporelina?
Nope, that's my turn.
Elora.
Quickly, how tall is this building?
I'm gonna go with
tower, isn't it?
it's like a crumbled tower. We'll go with like the wall itself is probably 15 feet high, but there is no roof.
Okay. Just gonna give a telepathic order to Barry and use half our movement to get up. And let's see. We're gonna attack this bitch again because she just fucking put me under.
All right.
Bonus action. Let's see, what can we do for the bonus action? Sorry. I wasn't expecting to be up. I was expecting to make death saves. Shit. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and cast a 3rd level. Fucking, that's not gonna do anything to her. I'm just gonna cast Bloody Smite on my Thwad, and we're gonna go ahead and attack that bit.
All right. Go ahead and try. 23 will hit.
I'm gonna use my Bardic Inspiration on that 15.
Go ahead, D10.
It's a D10, yeah.
Gotta get you. Yeah, you definitely got it. All right, both hit.
Beautiful. Oh, this isn't set up right, so let me just do this.
That's necrotic.
And then I need her to make a... Sorry. Constitution saving throw.
13.
That is a fail. Cannot speak intelligibly or cast spells with a verbal component. And then I'm gonna also dump point of tattoo.
All right, 16 points. She just took some hefty damage. She has 189 hit points, and she is at 180, or she's at 9 hit points. She has 9 hit points left.
Put me on my back, bitch.
That's my job.
You see that she doesn't have a face. There is no face. However, you can see the kind of movement of the fungi go onto her face, and they start of like make a scorned look on it as best as you can. Figure out what it looks like. It's like a scorned look. Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right. This Granger, for the ones who get it done, is going to come over here. 5. Oop, why did I do that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And is going to whack Elora with a scythe twice. And I don't think either of those are going to hit. Those are plus 8, 16.
Nope.
Cool. This boy is going to attack Kaelor with his scythe. 1, 2.
Ooh.
That's a nat 20. All right, D10. This is doubled. 8, 16 plus 3 is 19 points of damage to Kaelor. And the Fungus Queen. Kaelor, you got that? You're muted if you didn't know.
Oh, yeah, I got the it's 19 total, right? Okay.
Yeah, 19 total. You could see the Fungus Queen. She is going to. You see the spores leave her body as her body shrivels up into almost nothingness, and the spores begin heading outward. And
Sorry,
with
really
the
quick.
Wind. Yep. Go ahead.
She takes 8 fire damage at the beginning of her turn.
Thank you. 8 or 6?
Oh, sorry, it didn't say. Yeah, it's 6.
Whew. That would have been funny. All right, so she is going to fly out as a like a swarm of spores.
Do I get
You've
an
seen-
attack of opportunity on the spores?
I will allow it with disadvantage because she is kind of like a mist.
Oriole.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, brother. Okay, hell yeah. All right, yeah. You know what? I still have a better chance of it hitting with this, so
22 will hit.
how do I want to do that?
How would you like to disperse of all of these spores?
She begins to turn into the spores, and I just like, not in your fucking life, and I'm just gonna slice her head off.
She goes limp, falls to the ground. Spores also flutter about in a scattered direction, kind of causing a big around you. That is the queen's turn. Kaelor.
All right, that's it. It's time for cleanup. These damn spores can't reform on another thing. Okay, here we go. So that's going to be Yep. Okay. So I think to get everything, me and Elora will have to get hit, so I'm going to spend the points to safe cast this.
Remember, you have Bardic Inspiration if you want to use that.
I would like to use that. What dice is that again?
That's a D10 for a saving throw.
Okay. Whew. All right. So we'll have that, and then it is. Where is the
Safe casting means I get advantage, right?
careful spell? Yeah, up to 5 creatures automatically succeed on saving throws.
Oh, cool. All right.
So,
Oh, automatically succeed. Okay, cool.
yeah.
All right, send it. All right. Without even rolling, boom, 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 are gone. The Minotaur, who has been on fire as well as paralyzed,
Oh, Jesus.
he just yells out, I gotta get the name, hold on. Skuldress! Skuldress! But he is still okay. It seems that the fire damage doesn't do nearly as much as you'd expect. Alright. Anything else, Kaelor? Kaelor, do you want to make your saving throw, or do you automatically save?
I automatically save because I can target myself
Gotcha.
on that. But I am barely alive after that.
Alright.
Okay.
Anything else?
You know what? Since I have the points, Wolfie, go my bonus action. I'm gonna tell Wolfie to go get the not mushroom guy and be in front of me and him, like right here.
Are you talking about the shambling mound or the
Oh,
Minotaur?
sorry, I didn't have the ping on. This guy, Wolfie, right here.
And he automatically bites.
He automatically tries to bite.
Go ahead and try.
We really need to make a token for your shadow pup.
I need to, really badly.
$18 will hit. 9 points of damage. Beauteous. And strength save, I think he automatically fails, so he is prone now.
Yep.
Prone, paralyzed.
Do you double the damage?
You double the damage for what?
For the paralyze hit.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, it's an automatic crit.
No, he goes prone because of the bite.
Right, the bite didn't do any damage, though?
Yeah, it did 9 points of damage.
Right, I'm sorry, the damage, the roll damage gets doubled.
Really?
Because it's a critical hit, yeah.
Is it a critical hit?
Any hit on any melee attack within 5 feet of a paralyzed creature becomes a critical hit.
Okay. I think I do recall this. Right, good.
Since it's doubling the roll, then that'd be an additional 6.
Yeah, so that is... Yeah, so 12 plus 3 is 15. Beautiful. Anything else?
That's it.
You hear him yell, Mama! Barry.
All right, well, Barry doesn't need to go chasing after the queen then. He's going to put himself here in between these violent shrooms and this guy. Kertz is still being swallowed, right?
Yeah, he's like halfway in.
All right, we're going to go ahead and first attack is going to be a grapple against the shambling mouse.
Sure. This is a
Not
strength
great.
contest. It's going to beat it.
All right, second attack is going to also be a grapple.
Okay. 14. Nope.
All right, third attack is going to be a rip apart.
Ooh.
If it does it have? Okay.
It's gonna die. There's no question. It has like 10 hit points left.
It literally just grabs 2 big vines and just pulls and snaps it in half, freeing Kertz and gives him a little pat on the butt as he falls to the ground. And then we're just gonna do a last slam attack against one of these violent shrooms.
How would you like to destroy one of these violet fungi?
Just an arm just pops out, just forms itself out of bones and slams down on it. I mean, Jesus, bonus action. Do I really even do this?
Yes, you do.
It's a couple eyes pop up on his back. He's gonna look at these violent shrooms. Are they immune to paralyze?
They don't have eyes to see anything.
It doesn't say they have to see him.
Is it a glare or something?
Penetrating gaze.
I feel like that's a little...
You know what, Barry's overpowered as it is. I'll give that to you.
Okay.
All right, that is his turn then.
I like to think that Barry like pulled a vine and it spun so fast the shambling mound as like
just a point of order. This guy can make a wisdom saving throw for his paralyze for the end of his turn.
Nope.
Okay, then I won't paralyze him again. That's it. That's his turn.
Do it.
All right. All right. And as Barry's watching the shambling mound just like spin around with Kertz in it, he goes ha ha ha, and just doesn't even look at the violet fungus and just pounds it. Cinnamoira.
Yes.
It is your
Okay.
turn.
Excuse me. I was working with some powdery stuff at work today, and it got in my lungs. It is 60 feet. Yeah, okay. So, I am going to go over here, and I'm going to cast Shatter so that it can hit all 3 of these, if that would work.
Sure. That'll work.
Nice.
Okay. I need con saves.
Well, they all fail. How would you like to kill them?
I just want them to kind of like splatter like water balloons, and some of it just hits Barry in the chest, and you just see this mouth come out and like kind of eats the goo off his chest, and it's just like, snack.
All right.
Lovely.
For all intents and purposes, the battle is won. I don't think this Minotaur is doing much. He's paralyzed. He is prone. He is on fire. He is being bitten by a devil dog or demon dog, and he looks like he is about to die. You guys can easily finish him up if you so desire, or you can capture him.
I'm gonna turn to Sporelina and Kertz, be like, do either of you have anything that can clear his mind?
Give me a sec.
Let me see. No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work.
I sure don't. What do
I'm
you?
thinking Greater
Speak with
Restoration out of.
Dead's not going to be very useful.
Oh. Why would get what? For
yeah.
why?
Because one of these things is not like the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got none.
Oh, because he's taken over. That I see what you're saying. Hold on.
Can I
I mean, I've got Dispel Magic, but
give him a once over and see what's up with him? See if he's been brainwashed the normal way or magically brainwashed.
Medicine check.
I'll go ahead and drop the wolf before Brimstone kills him.
Sure. With that
Brimstone,
medicine
no.
check, you
Nice.
also you put the fire out from his clothing. He looks pretty roughed up. But with that medicine check, you're able to see fungi growing out of his ears and potentially inside his brain through his internal auditory meatus.
Yes, the science works. Ew. So it'd be safe to say there's definitely permanent damage that.
You think that with that medicine check, you can probably clear out the fungus if you had some sort of a very strong alcohol.
Checking
I have a bottle of
inventory.
whiskey. Is that strong enough?
Is whiskey strong enough?
You would know that, yes, it's about 50% alcohol.
Voice.
Ooh,
Nice.
let me see. Do I still have it?
But it's good whiskey.
I know, but
Well, the
I
Minotaur will always
you know,
whiskey.
I will be willing to sacrifice the whiskey. I'll show that kindness to him.
All right.
Kertz will pour the whiskey in his ear.
All right, you kind of like move the fungus out, pull it out as much as you can, and then pour it into his ear, and you can see the fizzling. I know it's not hydrogen peroxide, but that's how I see it as.
Shake
And
his head
as
like a margarita jar.
and slowly you could see he's just saying, "Mama, Skuldress, Mama, Skuldress, Mama," and just keeps on going for the next 5 or 10 minutes until he slowly comes to, and then he closes his eyes, and you can hear.
All right. Well, we should tie him up until he wakes up. Jesse,
Yesy.
on the NPC sheets for these funglets, are they classified as humanoid?
Oh my
Well,
god.
they fucking are, but they don't have bones.
That's all right. We can stitch
It's-
together some mushroom
it's the
stuff on Barry.
padding. It's like the blubber layer on Barry. Also,
Yeah,
did
it's-
that use up the whole bottle of whiskey?
I'd say you use half.
Okay.
How many dead funglets are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Sweet. Okay. Let's start piling them on Barry.
Mushroom armor.
We need to kill 3 more humanoids. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Are you suggesting we go on a homicide mission here?
Well, I mean, aren't we always? All right. Well, should we? I mean, we definitely, probably, at least myself and Kaelor, maybe even Kertz, need a full rest after that. That bout there. Should we sit down and do that now, or do you want to check out these ruins for anything that might be valuable?
I would like to study the Minotaur.
Okay. What do
As
you want to
in-
know?
No, just medical stuff, not torture.
Alright. Yeah, you check over them. You can see they have lots of bruises and stuff, which you are welcome to patch up a little bit of. One of the horns is completely broken off. Looks fresh. It has a really large battle axe, but again, it has chips in it and little nicks here and there. You can see the armor is actually enchanted armor. And you realize that this Minotaur has fire resistance due to its armor. The runes on its half plate look to be helpful for repelling fire, and that is why it did such a good job.
So we robbed the dead. Awesome.
Well, he's
I
not
guess
fed.
sleeping, really.
Drop the sleeping.
He's alive. He ain't dead.
Yeah, Kertz will move all the magical and weapons away from him and tie him up. And let everyone else
Alright.
do their thing.
Yeah, could we search around in the ruins to see if we can find anything of use or value?
Yeah, at first glance, you notice that the ruins are particularly dwarvish. This is an older style of dwarvish architecture, though, much more flowy than the rigidness of the dwarves nowadays. And it looks to be like lots of depictions on the walls and such. I would like someone to do a history check if you would like. All right, so Elora, with that, you're able to depict, or you're able to figure out some of the things on the walls. It's depicting the signs of the gods coming down from the heavens, meeting with the dwarves, and you see some sort of a battle ensue. Like at first, it looked like the celestial beings were benevolent, but then something happened, something changed, and you see this massive creature, humanoid in nature, kind of dwarvish, but like 10 times or 30 times the size of a regular dwarf. And it just looks like it's crushing down on the Earth's surface, and it causes a very large crack in the surface. The rest is kind of broken off. You can't make out any more of what the depictions or descriptions are showing. It's just too broken and ruined.
All right.
Ruins.
Ruined ruins.
Mm-hmm.
If I look outside, like up and down this crevasse here, are there any like large like stalagmite structures that look like they could possibly be very ancient dwarven giant bones?
Make a perception check as you look out up
Oh,
and
I'm
above
so
and
good at
below.
perception.
Mm-hmm. Hard to see. I mean, there's so many spores in the air. It just like really messes with your vision. You can't really get a good view of things.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, to be my druid again with fucking 24 passive perception.
I mean,
Mine is 23.
mine is 23 also. But I'm a blind little human lady in this darkness.
Roll me some treasure, yar.
I don't think that's treasure.
Like 7 more
That's-
shambling mounds.
That's no treasure.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Mimi's?
Poke the Minotaur? Oh.
So there was nothing else useful in any of these ruins except for the cartouches on the wall.
Correct. And there was like a throne where you could see the Funglett Queen was sitting, but otherwise that is all that there is to see.
Sporelina is gonna go relocate any evil mushrooms that are still around, and she's gonna be very stern with them for falling into a bad crowd.
All right, make a persuasion check.
A mother's scorn.
And you still have some bird conspiration.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna need it.
Nah, you're gonna roll high.
All right. With a 10.
Yes!
You feel that the fungi like begin to like retreat a little bit if they could move just a tiny bit. Like you're talking to them and you can see them just shrink back really slowly back into their soil as they feel ashamed.
That's right. Naughty. The natural force expects better from all of you. She's getting her finger wagging and tisking on.
Senna's just losing it.
Things you could say in D&D, but not in real life.
Does the throne look of dwarven make as well? I'm assuming.
Yes, everything here is dwarven make.
God, she must have
We
looked
take
huge on that
throne.
fucking throne.
Yeah, you can see her body likes to morph. Like as soon as you killed her, it just shrivels up tinily into a small mound, much smaller than it was before. So it looks like there was some sort of shape shifting ability that she had.
A shifting? We have a shifter? This is shifty.
Very shifty indeed. Well, if we want to take a rest, I'll watch over you. Me and Barry will watch over you.
Are we gonna poke the Minotaur, or are we gonna let him recuperate?
Let's just leave him for now. If anything happens, Elora can wake us up.
Put him up against the wall, and then Barry's just gonna sit right in front of it.
Or you could just tie him to something.
Well, he is tied up.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's tied up, no one. It's fine.
Yep.
No, it's
leave
a
him be.
Minotaur. It's rope.
Yeah, Barry doesn't need to do much. So
But I wanna sit in Barry's lap and take a nap. Hold
he's
me,
he's,
Barry.
he's big.
Yeah.
His front arms will be against the wall near this guy. His back arms will be holding it.
Hold me, Barry.
That's what we use the mushroom skin from the 5 dead mushrooms is to make a little like bed in his lap. So his lap's always cuddly.
Yeah, it's nice and
Ah.
squishy.
Like a foam mattress.
All right. So you all want to do a long rest? Anyone doing a watch or no?
Barry and I will be on watch all night because we don't sleep.
All right. I would like everyone to spend a ration 3 hours into the long rest. Hold on, before we do that, would anyone like to do anything before your long rest? Kaelor, what are you doing?
I am laying down on one of these mushrooms, just going, ow. God, that fucking hurt. What is with all these fuckers in the other dark? They always have to have meat puppets and slaves and shit. God, they're such like dad.
You guys
Always
hear?
having to control everything.
Tell me
You
about
guys
it.
hear under Kaelor.
Sorry, what do we hear under Kaelor? You cut out. Oh, he farted.
Did he just fart?
Kaelor, you know that it was the body giving off gas, but it sounded very much like you farted.
Did you just seriously fart? You
No,
nasty. You are nasty.
I think this thing's decomposing. I'm gonna go
Uh-huh.
find another mushroom.
Don't sit on all of them and like okay, you can go lay on them, but you don't need to fart to claim your territory, okay? It's yours.
What? Why
Do
would
not
you?
worry. It
Why
is
would-
all yours.
Why would I fart to claim my territory? Like,
I don't know, cuz you're a nasty little brother. That's what you do.
oh, everyone knows that like you either claim it with a bedroll or you piss on it.
No,
Please
that's
don't piss on
Brimstone's
anything.
job.
The animal kingdom, generally, the animal kingdom recognizes the pissing on it. You know, that's what I do
Yeah,
to like
you
when
don't need to turn into your
Oh,
dog.
that's what that smell's been.
Oh yeah, no, he just leaks. It's been like that since he was 10. Ever since the accident.
I've
That's
forgotten
gross.
about that. Oh no.
He's always had that gross little odor about him.
Cinna and Kaelor take inspiration.
Nice.
Thank
I
you.
love little stories about your past. All right, Cinnamoira, what are you doing?
I am just going to hang out with Barry, and I'm going to like. I know it's very impractical, and I know he probably does not have the ability to do it, but I'm going to try to teach him a cantrip.
What
And
cantrip?
I would like to teach him Mage Hand.
Okay. You guys see Cinna. She is like lifting up her regular hand, and right on top of it comes another hand right out of that one of her normal hand, and it just floats around, and Barry just kind of cocks his head, and he does the same thing with his big hand. and then he clenches a fist and he goes,
No, no.
and then he tries
I
to
believe
like
in you.
he like throws up his hand more and more, trying to get the ethereal like hand to come out.
He just shoots a bunch of bones out that look like a hand. They fall to the ground.
Oh, not quite, but we're almost there.
And you see like a hand, like an actual bone hand come out. Yeah, and he goes, ha ha ha.
Not quite, but we'll get there.
Kertz, what are you doing?
Kurtz is going to take out a sewing kit, mend up the armor and clothes from being bitten, and then practice a little bit of medicine by sewing up his wounds before going to sleepies.
All right, Sporelina.
Sporelina is gonna do like a little prayer to the natural force, just thanking them for their survival and for always being just like the best god and not making her do human sacrifices. Cause like, ew. And then she's going Mimi so hard.
Make a religion check. Okay.
I never get good religion checks.
Yeah. And you
I
have a
would
plus
say that's a
7.
Join the
pretty-
club.
The DC was 15, so yeah. And Elora, what are you guys doing?
I'm just sort of like smiling as I watch Cinna and Barry playing in the corner. Like it's funny because like Barry's looking at her and he's like smiling and laughing with her, but then on his back there's just another face that's just like scowling down at the Minotaur, just like holding guard duty. And as everybody like sits down for bed, Elora sits down in the throne, and there's like almost a moment of remembrance, but like there's this like magical barrier that holds her back from like putting her tongue on it, you know, like yeah, her finger on it. Sorry, I was thinking about Cinnamoira. And you know, she sort of like shifts uncomfortably in the throne until she like finds a good position and like lays her hand down on it, and like something so near familiar to it, but she can't quite put it into words.
Okay. And so you all catch some mimes as 3 hours into this long rest, the Minotaur
Motherfucker.
stirs. As Elora and Barry are awake at the time, what do you all do?
As he's tied down, like Barry's just gonna like very quietly, two hands like are like down on either side of him, and another one puts like a couple broken fingers that are all sort of magically entwined together up to a set of sewn together lips, and it makes like a sound at him, as he cradles Cinnamoira on the other side. And Elora's
who is out like a light, mind you.
Elora's gonna take a walk over there and say, "Well, good morning, sir. Best keep it quiet. My companions here are asleep."
As he looks around, takes in his situation. Are you my new captor?
That depends on how forthcoming you are with your information. What's your name?
Of course. Where is it?
Gotta go through the good old memory bank. Possession does that to you.
Bazi Dyrond. But you can call me
Spell
Baz.
check, please.
Boz. I was gonna call him Fozzie. All right, Boz. And you were saying a name earlier. Skull something. What's that to you?
Skuldrus. Skuldrus. Is he here? Is he around?
Well, it depends. What does it look like?
He is a Efreeti type of fire elemental, but more human and demon than fully elemental.
And what are your dealings with Skuldrus?
He and my mama, they lead us. I was taken from my mom in Skuldress by this Fungus Queen as, I assume, collateral. Something to prevent my mother and Skuldress from doing whatever it is that they were planning on.
And your mama wouldn't happen to be the demon that runs the cult below the crack?
She is no demon. She is my mom. And her name is Styrixis.
Is that her true name?
Of course.
Insight check.
Yep.
And a snore from Cinna.
Well, that's weird. A tie. Tiebreaker?
Sure, roll these. Just D20.
Rollies. Straight D20. Here we go.
Ooh, that was almost a 20.
All right.
Can't tell.
Yeah, I mean, sounds believable.
Strixus. And what is it that Skuldress and Strixus were planning that your captivity would have prevented?
They were defending the area of the ruins. For what, I don't know, but they said if the Fungus Queen ever gets there, that it could mean chaos for the area, for the entire valley.
All right, all right.
Where's the Fungus Queen now?
Well, we believe to have dispatched her. You never know with these kind of creatures.
Did you use fire?
Ah, plenty of it.
Yeah, that'll keep her good and dead for a day or two.
What would be a better option?
We haven't figured it out yet. Otherwise, we would have tried it. But whenever we kill her, she seems to always come back. More pissed off than ever, that's for sure. But she wants something. Something in the valley down below. In the rift itself.
Well, the way I see it, this can go two different ways. Either we let you live, and you march us down to your mama and see if we can negotiate some kind of shared custody of these ruins with some friends of ours. Or I cut your head off right here, right now, and march it on down to your mother before I cut hers as well.
Roll intimidation.
Fucking goddamn it! Every time! My goddamn charisma character!
Alright, hold on.
Does Barry give me advantage?
I would say Barry does. Barry definitely, like, gets a little close and
Drools.
gets right up in his face. Drools a little bit as the Minotaur just kind of shoves away a little bit and just says, I think we can arrange that. My mama would want to see me back.
Every time he says mama, by the way, like 3 of Barry's mouths open and go, mama, mama.
She would want me back. And we can reorganize and figure out how to best this queen.
All right, well, keep tight in those binds, and we'll wake with everyone else and see what our next move is.
I mean you no harm. I'm beaten up quite badly. At least remove the binds.
Okay. So 5 hours. All right. I'm going to reach down. I'm going to kiss him.
Okay.
I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
He's really wise. -1. 17 minus 1, 16.
Oh. Save DC is 18. All right, I have dumped 30 points of health into my vampire's kiss, meaning for the next 5 hours, he is charmed and in love with me.
Okay.
Well, Cinna's not gonna like that.
I will cut his binds and tell him to rest, and I will go sit on the throne.
What is your name?
Elora Day.
Aunt Elora Day. Love can mean a lot of different things, guys.
Yeah. Of course, sweetie. Now rest your sweet little pretty head.
Can I sleep on the fungi?
Of course.
He nuzzles up against Barry, like his foot, and like lays on one of his big toes, and just closes his eyes. Aunt Elora.
I go back to watch.
Do you guys say aunt or aunt?
Aunt.
Okay.
And
Damn northerners. All right.
Well, I have an Aunt Rose and
That's
an
right.
Auntie M, so it's really weird.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So, over the course of the next 5 or so hours, there is no big thing that occurs. You can all spend a ration and take a long rest.
Huzzah.
Let me know when you're
the
done.
peasants rejoice.
Man, there's a real metagamey thing I want to do so bad.
The ceremony.
What is it?
Yeah.
I have to pass I was going to do that to change Flippa's alignment too, but I would have to roll a 14 or higher, and I don't have any advantage because you're all asleep.
No, I was gonna do the funeral rite on the Funglett Queen's corpse. Give us additional time. But
Isn't
I
it a
can't
ritual?
do. Yeah, it takes an hour.
But why can't you do it?
Because Kertz doesn't know that she comes back.
Well, first of all, I would
Oh.
definitely tell you guys what happened because the dude's, his binds are cut and he's like just waking up with us. But
As
doesn't
he
that just
wakes
stop
up, you
them from
hear,
becoming undead?
Yes. It says you touch one corpse and for next 7 days, the target can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell. Which I would assume they're coming back to life would be.
Do we know? Did the Funglett Queen have any characteristics of an undead?
I would say no. It was mostly spores and like mass propagation.
Well, Kertz will pray really hard.
Do you want to do a religion check? You can pray to the gods.
Yeah, might as well. Not gonna be above 10. Take
What
it.
do you say?
Pretty please.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, God. As you guys wake up, you see the Minotaur stretch with his arms wide open, and you can see that he has no binds.
Oh, fuck. Laura, what happened?
It's all right.
Why is he not tied up? Why
Well,
is he not tied up?
We've come to an understanding. This is Boss, right? Yeah, Boss. He is the son to the leader of the little group down at the bottom of the crag.
Morning, Aunt Elora.
The fuck?
Hey, don't worry, he'll shake it off in a minute. He's agreed to take us down there and arrange an introduction.
That's great, but why did he just call you that?
I have quite powerful charms up my sleeve.
Okay.
Do you tell us a thing about the queen coming back?
Yeah. I'll work that in. About like, see if we can talk to fucking goddamn it, Styraxis about gaining control of this areas with the other mushroom cult, and any information that she would have about the reason that they're protecting this area from the mushroom people. And on top of that, then I will work in. Oh yeah, by the way, the mushroom queen's going to come back to life, and we will. They apparently are planning something to fix that, so maybe we could join forces and figure that out together.
And I would like to. Now have a new plan. Scoop up the corpse of the fungal queen into a jar. Since you
Part of
said
it,
was,
sure.
You said it was a mound.
It shrunk. It definitely shrunk. The flesh, definitely.
Oh.
It's not small enough for a jar, but it definitely just, I guess, got smaller.
How big?
Backpack size. You'd be able to stuff it into a backpack.
So bigger than a bread box. Cool.
Yes. You can get a piece of her if you want.
No, Kertz is just gonna. He'll take the corpse. Mushroom jerky.
Ooh.
He has an idea.
All
Do-
right.
Ooh, I do have a question for the Minotaur.
His name's Boz.
And Elora, can I talk with your friends?
Absolutely.
Cool. Weird.
What
that
do you
we-
want? And he looks at you, Kertz.
So when the queen comes back, is it always the same body, or is it like new body, or what?
New body, new fungi, different parts, but you knows the queen. Always has that whip on her right hand.
Okay, then he'll drop the corpse.
Whip it.
When she
Sporelina.
took over my body, I could hear her voice in my head. I think that's how she takes people over.
Yeah, you had a lot of mushrooms in your brain. Like a lot. More than the normal amount.
Didn't know there was a normal amount.
Yeah, it's 0. That's why there was a lot.
I look
Kaelor, you
at
gonna say
my
something?
brother, and then I kind of look at Sporelina like, is she just a joke to you?
She is not a Minotaur.
No, but she does have mushrooms in her ear.
But Minotaurs do not.
Sometimes they do if they don't clean them well enough.
I mean, she is a mushroom. Like, I don't know. It'd be weird if she suddenly had I don't know,
Little baby mushrooms coming out of the side of her
Well,
head.
I was thinking more of just a cancerous mass of
Flesh.
human meat flesh growing in her
Yeah.
brain. That would be rather alarming.
Kaelor gets what I'm saying. That's why you're my favorite sibling.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
like,
did I say that out loud?
Just
cool.
remember that
Play
when
cool,
I
Kaelor.
when I
Play cool.
pass-
Play cool. This totally doesn't mean anything to you. It's fine.
Does Kaelor start tearing up?
Kaelor's trying not to.
Make a con save, DC 12.
Just remember, I have healing spells, and now I have a reason to not
That's
use
why I
them.
didn't want to say it out loud.
Wait, where did it go? There it is.
You hold back the tears.
Would I know that like her coming back is something like older mushrooms could do?
Make a nature check with advantage. Natural 20. So
Very
with
nice.
with that 30, you know that fungus queens This is just an ability that they hold. There is usually only one fungus queen per colony. For all you know, she could be, or you could be a descendant from her. You've never met a fungus queen before. But she is, in essence, the queen that has this kind of ability to always continue to be reproducing. And when the queen dies, like officially dies, no more spores, no nothing, no more anything, it is a potential for a colony collapse. Not always. There needs to be another queen to step up, generally to the place. But that is a concern when the fungus queen does finally perish. In order to truly kill a fungus queen, you need to contain her spores, and it's going to need to what's it called? You need to use necrotic. You need to necrotize all the spores. Fire will do a good job of it, but usually one or two spores be carried with the fire heat through the air, and then it just escapes, and that's how the fungus queen continues to reform. But necrotizing stuff, if that is the final blow or within the round, it should be enough.
So something like blight.
Well, I hit her with necrotic energies for my killing blow.
Well, right, but blight also has a whole thing about plant creatures.
Right. I'm just saying that if it requires necrotic energies, my last blow had necrotic energy in it.
Yeah. Let me think.
It says radiant when I click on it, but it's always been necrotic.
Yeah. Narratively, I didn't think about that. Let's just continue.
Okay. Bitch is dead, but we don't know that.
Potentially.
I say Jesse rolls a secret D100, and we act as if what we know is happening is going to happen.
So let's see.
I'm not above retconning.
Now there is a way that I don't want to say. You got a natural 20. So the fungus queen can lay its own spores down, kind of like phylacteries, in case of a contingency plan. These are rare. These are very rare. These only occur maybe once in a decade. She can lay these kinds of spores down as a contingency plan. But again, very rare, not likely. Yeah, you would know that though.
We can go like spore hunting.
Well, Boz, you are connected with this queen telepathically. Were there any flashes of locations that seemed very important to her that she might want to try to hide from outsiders?
Let me think. DC 10. 6 plus 2 is not enough. Anyone get it? Guidance? Anyone or inspiration?
Oh yeah, guidance.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not used to. He's an NPC.
Yeah.
Forgot I could do that. Yep. That's
Okay,
a D4.
so
Little
D4.
shoulder
Gotta
rub.
get a 2 or higher. 4.
Hey.
Yay!
I saw the rift. I saw deep below the rift. I saw something at the bottom of the rift, underneath the ground. Some sort of a seal. A big circle with some sort of writings all over it. I think it's somewhere where my tribe hangs out at. That's where we make base.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
Oh, we're headed there anyway.
anyone can find spores. It's obviously me. Sporelina, again, her standard nose to the ground, arms behind her as she's
Total
sniffing.
Scooby-Doo.
Totally Scooby-Doo trying to catch the scent.
Roll a perception check. The DC is
Sporelina, what are
30.
you doing?
Barry will give her
Jesse-
advantage.
Yeah. I would also like to do something, but I don't know what the roll or if I would need a roll for it. God damn.
I will get back to you,
Holy
Sporelina.
shit.
Yes, Kertz, go.
From the limited interaction we had with this fungal queen, did it look like there would be any relation between her and the, let's say, religiously different group of funglets that we were dealing with to kill her.
Make a nature check.
Oh, you're doing that to me. Get the fuck out.
Oh,
Inconceivable.
unbelievable.
You would know that you notice some similarities. Like when you went to Sporelina's village, you could see that all of them like kind of had this tilted cap with a little bit of red and white on it, and you could see that they all kind of had this look about them that showed that they were part of the same community. Whereas the temple that you went to with the traditionalists, you could tell the same thing. When you see the Fungus Queen, distantly related, if anything, but related nonetheless to the temple of the traditionalists.
I've made up my mind about something.
Did you share this information?
Not yet. Kertz needs more information.
All right, we follow as Barry's behind Sporelina as she goes nose to the ground. The flesh on his arms shifts to the point where there's like 7 noses on each of his arms, and he just drags his arms along the ground behind her.
I feel like if a D&D was ever virtual reality, I would never want to see Barry.
All right.
You need an AI just to keep up with Barry's fucking shifting form.
So with Sporelina's perception check, Sporelina, what precisely are you looking for?
She's coming. She was at the potty.
Inch it off.
It's bigger than a bread box.
Jesus.
Big enough for a
It's
magnet.
bigger than a bread box, I'd be dead. I'm specifically because she's spored all over us, for a lack of a better term. So I'm familiar with her fungus and her spores. So I'm trying to trace them either by scent, vision, what have you, to try and find precisely if and where she has a phylactery.
All right. So, you get the inkling. It is the most tiniest of a hint of a chance that is coming from the rift.
Like from a different plane of existence?
From the rift inside, down beneath.
The big ass cap.
The big ass gap. The crack.
Would I know, like, if there's like stories of people like going to explore the rift and like never coming back, or if they have come back, or
Make a history check.
Yeah, or if maybe the Funglets have a different like explanation for why the rift's here than the dwarves. God, guys.
Yeah, why are you
Damn.
saving all the rolls right now?
I'm taking all the
with-
good ones.
You know that when you go down into the rift, there are a lot of creatures that like to inhabit the rift, especially beneath the rift as well. This Minotaur's tribe is just an example of one. You also recall stories of great giant winged things, a giant underground rock, ROC, that you, I believe, had an encounter with, or like they made an appearance earlier last session. Yeah. And then what else? You would know that Vegapygmies love to make little holes in the side of the rift. And you know that going down and back up the rift can be very treacherous, because these Vegapygmies don't really like strangers trespassing.
On a scale of like 1 to 10, how is everybody feeling when it comes to bravery today?
I'm always brave. I
I'm
don't
a-
know what you're talking about.
I'm like at a 12 constantly, so
I said bravery, not stupidity, but go off, I guess.
It can be both.
Well-
I think we might have to go into the rift, guys.
Well, I would assume that if anyone knows the proper way to get down, it'd be Boz here.
I know the old path.
Let's go meet your tribe, Boz. Hopefully we'll all get along.
All right. Does anyone want to go first?
Well, quick question.
Is that really a question?
How far down, how long is it going to take to get to the bottom of the rift?
Couple hours.
Alright, alright. Sweet. Let me know when we're about half an hour away.
All right, come on, follow me. As he treks through the different parts of the fungi forest, heading eastward, you guys eventually come to a clearing not far from the ruins that you were at, and you can see from left to right, as far as your vision will take you, is just a rift and abyss, blackness down below. No signs of light. Now, in the fungi forest, there's generally a lot of bioluminescence. You do not see a speck of light anywhere. Boss looks to the rest of you and just goes, "The path is treacherous. Again, if any of you want to, go first, I would prefer that, obviously."
Why? Why do you want us to go first?
Because I don't want to be the one to find the tripping hazards and fall off the cliff. Something was just inside my brain. I'm a little foggy still. And if I die, you lose your bargaining chip with my mother.
Gonna need a persuasion roll on that one.
Well, I'm not going first. I am clumsy as fuck, so I don't have to worry about
I
it.
mean,
Barry will go first. Because
I
Barry
could
has a
go
cape.
first. I've got pretty good acrobatics.
Barry has a cape.
Yes, but I'm like a little spider monkey.
I also have cave stalker
Well,
and
what-
the ability to climb. So.
Wait, you have cave stalker?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So we could do Barry, Sporelina, and then Elora because that way my aura can get both of you
Wait.
as well.
So who can't see is
That would be me.
Me.
All of the humans, pretty much. No, except for you, I guess.
Yeah.
I can
would-
light up a torch or my
Don't do that. I will cast Dark Vision 3 times for my dumb human friends. Wait, actually, Kaelor, do you have Dark Vision because of your thing?
Kertz.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, oh, that's right. Okay, so it's Kertz, Elora, and Cinna. Dark Vision. Boom, boom, boom. 8 hours.
Nice.
Shit, I keep forgetting how well you can just naturally see.
Yep.
This is so
I d-
unfair.
I don't just have dark vision. I have advanced dark vision.
It's advanced.
This isn't your everyday darkness. So how long does that last for, Lena?
8 hours.
8 hours. Beauteous. All right, so you guys, with Barry leading the charge, begin heading downward. I am going to need everyone to roll a D100. The first Elora D100 roll is Barry. All right. Barry is just slowly making his way. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. Elora is following behind Sporelina, doing okay. You can see that every now and then you can see a little bit of rocks just kind of collapse off the side of the rift and fall down below. You never hear a clink or a clank. I'm waiting on a D100 from Kaelor, Cinna, and Kertz. And I guess Boss will also have to do his.
Oh, no. Well,
Kertz, why? Santa, why? At least you guys are within my aura.
So, fun fact, it's the high rolls that are the dangerous ones.
Oh,
not
okay,
the
good.
low
Good to
rolls.
know.
So, yeah.
Ha!
So, you guys travel for the first maybe half hour without any kind of an issue. As you guys descend further and further, the light from the fungi forest leaves you, and you are stuck in total darkness, continuing down further. You all hear... Why is my mouse being funny? 6. Isn't tight. So you guys all begin to hear.
You know, I don't know if you know this, but with your mic, when you do quiet sounds, they do not come through.
Oh, bummer. You hear.
Yeah, didn't catch that either.
Really? Oh, it must be
Nothing.
a short thing. It must be because I'm going so short. It's like clicking noises. You hear.
That's a little better. It's probably the gate, whatever gate settings you have set up for your mic in Discord.
Yeah. But you hear clicking sounds coming from down below, beneath your feet, believe it or not. Like something on the wall itself beneath your feet where the path lays, as you see Boss kind of look nervously around and get close to the wall to the side of the rift, away from the edge, and he just says, "Quiet. Everyone, quiet." I would like you all to make a stealth roll.
Barry! No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna pass without a trace test.
Ooh, that's helpful because
That's a good
Kertz
thing.
just rolled a 4.
That's actually a natural 1.
Nice. That's a 14, a 22, a 28, a 36.
If we fail, I would like it to be canon. It was because Kertz yelled "what" at us.
What? All right, the average is well over an 18, so we are good
plus
to go.
10. Yeah, I think we should be good.
As you guys continue just like quieting down, looking left, looking right, you guys can see something begin to move beneath your feet, and you see what looks to be antenna coming out from the abyss, wherever you are coming from. And as you continue to look, you can see some sort of a giant centipede emerging from below, its tentacles just moving all around, clicking as it goes. As it continues to climb, it goes right in between Barry and Sporelina. As it continues to climb, does not detect you, as its feelers does not have eyes, but its feelers are feeling around for anything that moves, and you guys are quiet enough that it does not detect you. As it continues to go higher, you see 2 other Titan centipedes begin to emerge and go on either side of you as they continue on going upward until they are out of sight and you cannot hear the clicking anymore. That was close.
I give Sporelina a congratulatory pat on the butt.
Kertz
I
is
give
no
her-
longer afraid of the ocean. Now afraid of the dark.
Pass without a trace stays up for 1 hour, so I will continue concentrating on that as long as I can.
All right. All right, so you guys continue going down further for another half hour. This is a half hour with Pass Without a Trace. And I'm going to need a skill challenge. Roll initiative.
Does Barry part of this skill challenge, or does he considered part of mine?
I'll leave that up to you. Hold on, there's a spider that I want to kill. Be right back.
Fine.
I hope it's a big spider.
Okay, I just committed murder.
How big was it?
Moida. Not that big. Big enough to be a slight concern. Yeah, this house is covered in creepy crawlies.
How
That's
long
why
was
they
it on the
want.
market?
That's why you were able to get it so fast. They were like, "You can take it, yeah, go ahead."
It's infested. All right. So, let's see what else. So we're looking at initiative. Here we go. So we are going to start with Kertz. What do you do to help yourselves sneak down the shelf, this very precarious shelf in the dark, trying to be as quiet as possible? As you can see, there are different divots all around the side of the rift. It looks to be homes of some sort of a creature. Nothing is in them currently, but they go about 2 to 4 feet deep within the rift itself, but you don't see anything in them currently. Yeah, what do you do?
I would like to use acrobatics to stop myself from like kicking small rocks or making unnecessary noise. Obviously, there is some noise in a crevice, but trying not to intentionally kick rocks.
Sure.
Piss off, big little brother.
Wow.
Well, I wanted to use perception, but everyone else is good at that too. So I tried to do something
Good call.
else.
Oh, wow, that's impressive. All right, so going forward, Cinnamoira, what do you do?
I am going to. I'm going to do a bit of investigating, like looking. I don't want to say perception, but like investigating where the clearest path without any cause of rubble movement would be for our chosen direction.
Okay.
That would
I
work.
think this would be either I would allow survival or perception.
Okay. No, I hit that with the other key there,
29.
buddy.
Very nice. All right, and going to Sporelina.
I am going to crawl up the wall.
Like a little monkey.
As you
Yes.
crawl up the wall, it's kind of difficult with all these divots in the wall itself. You can do it, but it's like you have to like go this way, then that way just to dodge the divots so that you're not like falling into
Right.
from the side the hole.
I'm just going up really to get like a vantage point with my superior eyes, but also just making sure that there's no creatures coming towards us.
All right.
I would guess I was trying to go for survival, but I guess that's kind of more of a perception.
I will allow perception with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm not gonna
I'm
do
sorry.
that. Nope, it's okay. Oh yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
I bet.
13.
Sweet.
All right. And going forward, Kaelor.
Okay. I'm going to go into bat mode and kind of hover around and try to do my echolocation, advanced hearing, perception.
All right. So that's still probably a perception. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. I was hoping the advantage would make up for that, but on the hearing things, but that's apparently not the case.
All right. 1 second. I am. Okay. Stupid thingy. All right. Perception. Oof. Ouch. All right. As you guys see Kaelor turn into a bat, you guys see, or hear rather, a poof as Kaelor runs into the wall accidentally, not seeing it through echolocation, unfortunately. Doesn't do too well. All right. And lastly, Elora, bring it home.
All right,
Got
as
2
we
successes, 2 failures.
as we are trudging along, we hear another like sound of something crawling up, and Laura's gonna stop, and she looks over and sees like some other kind of like goblinoid type creature like on another ledge that's also stopped, and like they lock eyes with each other. and it just like picks up a rock and is about to throw it over at our group to make sound, and I'm just gonna look at it with daggers and then just do one finger across the throat really slowly at it.
Intimidation check. All right, 16. The DC was an 18. And so, with that, you guys continue on as you hear a cling, 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 as a rock is thrown your way from a distant location that Elora saw some sort of a creature.
Son of a bitch!
Bitch, bitch, bitch.
We are passed without a trace.
And as you guys do this, you can hear what sounds like Yawa, Siwajawa, Hun, Hiziwa.
Oh no, we pissed off the veggie pygmies.
As you hear Boss look at you all and just says, "They know we're here. We need to go now." And he is gonna begin like pushing you guys towards the bottom. As you guys hear more and more climbing coming from up down below, and you look behind you, Kaelor, and you can see in the farthest. What's your farthest dark vision? Is it 120?
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's 120. Wait, where is it? Yeah, it's 120.
All right. Off to the side, you can see these Vegapygmy about 120 feet away as they are running after whatever that noise was that they heard. Let me pick me. And you can see them rushing after you, trying to see whatever the sound of what that was. And you just hear them, Jawa, Siva, Hanyada, just talking amongst themselves, rushing towards your location. How does Pass Without a Trace work? Remind me.
Hold please, I will read it to you. A veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a +10 bonus to dexterity self checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
All right. So it sounds like they can still see you. And they do have superior dark vision. And they are following the noise that they heard of a rock. And we, I believe, are going to roll initiative as you see the Vegapygmies catch up to Kaelor from behind. They are about 60 feet from Kaelor at this point. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Are we fighting or fleeing?
Well, don't we have to kind of like kill them anyway?
Do you want to kill them on a narrow passageway with a big fall at the end?
I think you're really underestimating our stupidity, but like.
Thanks, Sporelina.
How far is it to the ground?
Jesse, will you? Oh, let me.
Will
guess I'll
I?
just re-roll. I never even hit my initiative, but I'm already in the tracker.
Oh, did I forget to delete them?
Yeah. Oh, it just did. There we go.
Dope. All right. Yeah, there's a little lag.
With
Need a little
advantage
lag.
of 6, 2, 3.
No, I rolled with a 22, but I forgot to click my
Oh, okay.
person.
Still impressive.
Yeah, no, yeah. Jesse, about how far down is the floor?
You don't see it, if that helps.
And what's the passage is like 10 feet wide?
Yeah, it's really narrow. It's a narrow passageway. It's probably like closer to 7. It's just like probably at times it comes out to like 10, and at times it goes down to like 3. It's just a very rickety passageway.
This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare.
All right. Like legit nightmare, as in Jeremy's nightmare?
I've always had what I call mind movies of falling off of ledges since I was a kid.
Nice. All right. right, Sporelina, it is your go. You do not have your spores up or your mushrooms up yet,
No.
but they are directly behind you, about 60 feet from Kaelor. So, however far you are
Okay.
from Kaelor, add 60 feet. They're 80 feet from you.
Okay.
As you hear Kertz say, "Are we fleeing or fighting?"
What a great question. I am saying fleeing. However, I'm going to put something up to slow them down because I don't know how fast they are. I am going to put a wall of fire in between them and us.
Oh.
The veggie people won't like that.
Thank you so much, higher level cast. As per usual, you do great things.
All right, so you guys
take-
see a beautiful wall of fire appear right behind Kaelor.
So I can make it, I think, 60 feet long. Let me check. 30 feet long. Let me check. 60
It'll
feet
definitely
long.
cover the.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll definitely cover the
Uh,
path.
how far behind me is it?
She has a range of 120 feet, so she could put it right up in front of them.
Yeah, and well,
Okay.
I would like to say that I'm curving it up the wall or up the sides too, so it's like a U shape almost.
Or like a lightning
see.
bolt.
All right. Oh, we're gonna run. This is gonna be perfect, cause if that doesn't finish slowing them down, I got something else.
And then I start booking it the opposite direction.
All right, you don't have to move your token. We'll just do a theater of the mind.
figured.
All right, so Sporelina, that is 25 points of damage for the two in the front. So we're gonna do dex save.
26 actually.
That's what I said, didn't I?
You said
Yeah, you
25.
said
25.
Ah, got it. This is +2, so 16 and a 12.
Nope, both fail.
All right, this guy takes 26, and that guy takes 26. Curtsy boy, anything else? It's your turn.
Well, as you said, I can't see the floor. We're going to assume this is safe enough for me to do. Kertz is going to jump off the ledge.
All right.
God. Oh, you dumb
And
fuck.
summon Celestial in the Avenger.
Does the
Which
Avenger
one,
have
Captain
flight?
America?
Are
or-
you?
Yes,
Are you?
it
I was gonna say,
does.
are you hiring Captain America? Or yeah, Iron Man.
No, well, there's the Avenger and the Defender. The Avenger has ranged attack.
That's pretty dope. You guys see
Ye-
Kurtz jump, and you're like, no, Kurtz! Whoosh.
Bum,
See a
bum,
massive-
bum, bum.
What do you
Yeah,
see?
This
What
just
is?
got a copyright strike.
What do you see,
Yep.
Kurtz? What do you see as a celestial being?
It's corporeal. It is a very shoddy imitation of this god with wings.
All right, cool.
As in one through description, not through actually ever meeting the god.
All right, so you see a humanoid man, very buff, covered in armor, many different kinds of plate armor all around him. His
Red and-
sword in
red
one
and gold
hand, a
armor?
bow in the other.
Androgynous being.
Androgynous, sorry. A humanoid-like creature. Don't know if, yeah, but with wings, long,
What you got in
angelic.
your pants?
And so, Kurtz, anything else?
Yes. Since that was my turn, the Celestial is going to shoot at the pygmy first in line. It does not give me the stats for the bow.
It's probably the same as the attack, so it'd be a.
Yeah, radiant bow is right there. Oh, it just says
Yeah,
plus.
no, it just says hit, but it doesn't give me the D20.
We'll go with a plus. We'll use your spell modifier. It's probably your spell modifier if I had to guess. What is your modifier?
+5.
What's your
Yeah.
spell attack, I should say?
+10.
That we'll use that.
Cool. And it gets 2 attacks, because that is spell level rounded down. So 1, 2.
19, both will hit.
And that is 2d6 plus 2.
As you guys see an arrow of angelic make just go right through this Vegapygmy as it is still on fire as well. And how would you like to kill this one Vegapygmy?
One in the chest, one in the 10 range, which is like stomach, I think.
You guys hear sounds like Jowies, I think.
We just wanted to sell you our baked goods.
Anything else, Kertz?
He will have the Avenging Angel move down 40 feet diagonally, kind of to match the path, but enough to still see the pygmies.
All right. This Vegapygmy is being on fire. Does it need to make a dex save at the beginning of its turn?
If it ends its turn within 5 feet of the wall, or when it passes through it, 10 feet of the wall.
Gotcha. It's going to take some steps backwards, and it is around 60 feet from Kaelor, plus 10 is 70 feet from Kaelor. What is it?
The wall is also opaque, if that helps.
Okay, so it kind of can't see.
20 feet tall as well.
Yeah. It's gonna chuck a spear. It goes through the fire and goes about 10 feet short of Kaelor. It wasn't going to make it anyway. So it just throws a spear, and you can see that it's angry, but it's just not far enough for it to hit Kaelor. Bury the bone golem.
Barry. Barry's just going to turn and, like, he wants to go and chew on the little chewy treats over there. But Mama gives him a look, and he's just gonna go ahead and continue down the path. He'll
right,
he'll use his full movement. Yeah.
All right. What's Barry's passive perception?
9.
There was a little tiny string on the pathway. Barry does not have the default 15 passive in order to see it. As he runs past it, you hear a click as the rope gives way, and you guys can see a net full of rocks that was above this area begins to fall, and I think the only 2 people that are close to it are Barry and Sporelina. I'm going to need dex saves from Barry and Sporelina.
Plus 5 to both of them.
Why plus 5? Sporelina ran ahead.
No, she didn't. Did you use your movement? Oh, okay. So, sorry. I thought you said as soon as Barry turned to move.
No, this was like at the 40 or 50 foot mark.
Gotcha.
So Barry got a 14. DC is 16. Sporelina? All right. So as these rocks come tumbling down, they are going to hit you pretty hard for half damage, Sporelina, 14 points of damage, and then 28 on Barry.
All right, those
damage.
happen to be magical rocks?
They are not.
Barry laughs and giggles.
All right, well, Barry's going to need to make another dex save because he is about to fall off the edge. He is falling off the edge.
And Barry begins to fly.
Does he fly? Does he actually fly?
He's magic carpet as his cape.
Oh my god.
Yes.
We made that up while we were doing Rhiannon's one shot when you were having your baby, and we were like, oh my god, I cannot believe we didn't think about using the magic carpet this way till now.
What is the weight limit of the magic carpet?
You said it was a 6x9, so it's 800 pounds.
Is Barry under 800 pounds?
You previously said yes, but we have upgraded him once. It can hold up to 1,600 pounds, but it just flies at half speed.
Oh, okay. In that case, you see Barry just slowly floating around.
Cue the Avengers music again.
To the Avenger music again.
He holds out his hand for a moment, like he's waiting for something, and then a bunch of bones pop off his back in the shape of a hammer, fly around, and land in his hand.
All right. So this Vegapygmy is a Vegapygmy Arcanthus. What is it going to do? It is going to... Ooh, that looks fun. All right, I need to look this up.
Does it require sight?
Let me look it up.
Perhaps.
Well, choose in range. It does not require sight. And the range is 120 feet, and it's going to target your group as a wind wall comes up on the side of this cavern. But it is not in a direction to stop you from going anywhere. It is in this direction to push you all. A wall of strong wind rises from the ground at a point that you choose within range. You make the wall up to 50 feet long, 50 feet high, 1 foot thick. You can shape the wall in any way you choose, so long as you make. When the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a strength saving throw. Creature takes bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. Strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases at bay. Small or lightweight. I was hoping it would actually knock you off. Whatever, close enough. Let's do it. So I'm gonna need strength saves from all of you except for Sporelina and Barry.
So
and
Kertz.
Kertz, not Kertz.
Okay. Cinna and Boz will get a +5.
I think it doesn't matter for Kaelor.
Good thing he can also fly.
Well, you're not gonna get pushed off.
Oh,
It's
right.
It's gonna Marilyn Monroe you, Kaelor, as it like yeah, it just makes all of your like clothing, your heavy clothing.
Two stones fly up and hit him directly, one in each ball.
Oh.
I don't think you
so
can
that's
cast
the way to-
somatic or vocal components right now.
Cinna, make a strength save.
Okay. I'm very
Cinna,
weak.
Cinna and Kaelor take 21 points of damage.
Ooh.
All right. As this Vegapygmy sees
don't like
this,
that.
this is a Vegapygmy Briar. It's gonna does not have anything to really help with this, so it's gonna throw its spear and it's gonna land like right around here, and it's not gonna do much. Kaelor, it is your turn.
Fuck you. So, fortunately, I don't need to see them. I just need to pick a spot for this. I was gonna cast this at a lower level, but now I'm pissed off. So I'm going to target behind the flaming wall as my reference point. I'm
Sure.
gonna cast Insect Plague.
Oh my. All right, go ahead and do that. DC 18 con saves. These guys have a +0. Well, actually, the Briars have +4, but the one who already took damage is probably going to die anyway. Go ahead and roll that damage. So this is just the Briars first. 1, 2, 3 for the Briars. Wow, they're going to fail. That's +4. So then these guys are just straight rolls. The Arcanthus. 1, 2, 3. One of the Arcanthus got good and is not going to hit.
Okay. So, all right. So, are they all in the sphere, or I mean, I don't know if I would know
they're
that. Okay.
all in the sphere.
Okay. All right. Yep. And then, yeah, they'll have to also do that if they end their turn there, and they're in an obscuring field of locusts.
And the guy that saved took half.
Yeah.
And you are concentrating.
Yes, I am now concentrating on that.
Okay,
And
and
it has
Sporelina,
a 300-foot range. So-
Sporelina, were you concentrating on Wall of Fire?
Yes, I am.
Make a con check, DC 10. From the rocks falling.
Fire.
Yeah, you're fine. All right, Kaelor, anything else?
I'm gonna, assuming I'm far enough from the bright fire, I'm gonna just flying. I'm gonna be flying.
All right, Elora, it is your turn.
I'm going to move. Let's see. I'm 10 feet ahead of Cinna. I'm going to move 20 feet up. I'm going to hold my action while I hold my hand out. I'm going to hold my action to dash to carry Cinna another 15 feet once she gets up to me with her movement.
Do you say anything to her in the next 6 seconds?
Yeah, well, I say, I think we're running. I think we don't need to fuck with these guys. And I'm just going to move up and turn around and offer my hand out.
Cinna, you see the hand.
I'm gonna cast Shatter over the wall of fire at
Nice.
these guys. So I'm
right.
gonna need a con save.
All of them except for 2 are gonna fail, but that damage is enough to kill 3 of them. How would you like to see the Vegapigme just explode?
They just exploded into moss, and then I run and catch Elora's hand.
And you guys hear clink, 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 clink as it like hits the wall, as it descends, going down further. You see these 2 Vegapigmes. It is now their turn. They're booking it. They don't want to fuck with you anymore. They're running.
You just see the softball throw of Shatter, just pew. Psh.
Good
Okay,
overhand.
we're done. Thank you.
All right. Are you guys continuing on, I assume?
Yes, Barry's
Yeah, I would
like
assume
flying a
so.
Superman very slowly around Kertz and his angel.
I am piggyback riding the Celestial, and I will fly with Barry.
All right, sounds good. You guys continue on, going further down as it quiets now a little bit more. So Sporelina, you're leading now while Barry is flying?
Yes.
All right. What is your passive perception?
23.
You could also be on Barry too. He could land and put you on his shoulder.
I'm 10 feet tall. I don't think that's necessary.
I meant so that if there is like tripping hazards, that it's all good. Never mind. You do your thing, boo boo.
All right. So Sporelina, with that passive, now remember with dark vision, you have a disadvantage on perception checks, even with dark vision. So with that passive in the darkness, I would say it's probably close to like a 16. Give me a perception check, a straight perception check, and we'll just see if it's higher than a 16. Cinna has to poop. It's going to be a big one. Mama's calling me. Yeah, you are good. You see several more traps laid out by the Vegapigmes, and you can definitely spot there are spears in those little alcoves, where if you would have tripped the wire, they would have come out and they were tipped with poison. Now, poison does not bother you. However, the stabby probably would have. So you luckily avoid them, and you inform your other friends to also avoid them.
I inform all of them except Kertz.
Well, he's flying, so.
Damn
Fine by me.
As you guys continue down, going further and further, you can finally see what looks to be little specks of light, potentially torchlight. As you continue going down further and further, you're not far from the bottom, and Boss just looks down at whatever it is, and he goes, home. And this
How
is
long
where
does
we
it?
will end for tonight's episode.
I was gonna say, how long does it take us to get down?
It was about 2 hours.
Ooh, after an hour, the
No longer
Celestial.
flying.
Well, I could recast it, but
Do you want to recast?
not really.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys continue making your way down as we will finish our episode right there because I am tired. So tired. All right, sweet. Good job.
Good night.
Night.